Well, 8 games in and Sunderland sit in 7th place in the Premier League. It's been an excellent start, and today they face a difficult one here at Stamford Bridge against a Chelsea side who also sit on 14 points after 8 games. Sunderland will be tested defensively this afternoon, but only Arsenal, who sit at the top of the Premier League, have conceded fewer goals than Sunderland's 6. Well, 2 changes today from Sunderland's 2-0 win over Wolves, one of them enforced with Omar Alderete missing after a head injury, means he is following concussion protocols and he cannot play today. Chris Rigg also drops to the bench, so Reinildo returns from suspension and Lutzer Gertruda comes in for his first start for the club, having appeared from the substitutes bench on 5 occasions. Reinildo back from suspension, his 3-match ban completed. No room for racism, and the players take a knee before we get underway. So Granit Xhaka gets us up and running. 2 clubs with identical Premier League records after 8 matches. Can Sunderland claim the points here for what would be the first time since April of 2014? And the Sunderland fans are here in numbers and making themselves heard as well. Over 3,000 of them have made the trip. There's Bertrand Traoré, flawed, a former Chelsea player, of course. Traoré made 16 appearances for Chelsea, only 4 of them starts, and scored 4 times as well. 2 of those in the Premier League. And that early free kick. Here he is on the ball, back with Granit Xhaka. Traoré again, looking for quality delivery. Plenty of Sunderland players at the far post, 3 of them unmarked. And Dan Ballard with the header down didn't really get any power on it at all. And it was a simple take for Robert Sanchez in the Chelsea goal. But Sunderland have players over in numbers. Fernandes with the ball forward. Here's Alejandro Garnacho. First opportunity for Chelsea, and they take it. Their first attack of the game, and inside 4 minutes, Garnacho gets his first goal for the club, and Chelsea have the early lead. Gertruda. Enzo Lefebvre. And Isidore with his back to goal was fouled, and that brings Sunderland a free kick in a promising position. Andy Madley from West Yorkshire is our man in the middle today. Robert Sanchez is the man to beat in the Chelsea goal. Enzo Lefebvre is lining this up. That wall looks a very good 10 yards away, so Enzo Lefebvre lines it up, and he wasn't far away, just over the top of the crossbar. Sanchez, I think, knew it was heading over, took his arms down, and Enzo Lefebvre lifting it over the bar. Now, opportunity maybe for Isidore, but really prompt challenge coming in from Cucurella. Now, Mukiele was launching them long last week, and that will be the instruction here, I'm sure. It goes towards Ballard, and it breaks here for Traoré, and it's squeezed home by Wilson Isidore, and Sunderland are level. And the long throw has paid dividends. It was aimed for Dan Ballard, and he got a flick on. And there was Isidore to apply the finishing touch in the end after Traoré squeezed it towards goal. Wilson Isidore with his 4th of the season, and Sunderland level. Traore's effort there, and they're all onside. And Wilson Isidore with the crucial flick over the line. Traore's effort here, bouncing up, and Wilson Isidore with a true striker's finish. Towards Isidore, but beaten in the air. Gertruda. Now Lefay linking up with Siddiqui. Xhaka, that's a great ball for Isidore. Isidore, side netting. Well, he says it took a deflection on the way towards the Chelsea goal. He was played in superbly by Granit Xhaka. Fernandez. Now Garnacho. He got the first goal of this game in the 4th minute. Sunderland now level as that one comes in. It might have ran through, well, it would have ran through to Robin Roofs, but Ballard was taking no chances. Sunderland defending the shed end here at Chelsea, and that's trouble, but blocked. Robin Roofs to the rescue there, denying Garnacho. Enzo Fernandez. Now Caicedo. And the shot coming in from Chalobah. Roofs is called into action again. And a simple one to tip over from his perspective. It was driven well by Chalobah, but Robin Roofs was certainly going to be equal to that. Half time at Stamford Bridge, and it's all square after Garnacho puts the home side in front after a very lively opening from Sunderland. They fell behind, but Wilson Isidore was on hand midway through the first half in the 22nd minute to strike home a poacher's goal, a striker's goal, his 4th of the season, to ensure that we go in at the break level. Regis Fabrice steering his side to the 14-point mark after 8 games, which is the best return at this stage of a top-flight campaign since the 1999-2000 season. Cucurella again. Now Caicedo into the penalty end, hooked goalwards, but straightforward enough by the boot of Fernandez, and Robin Roofs has his gloves on the ball. Now Estevao. Fernandez, and gobbled up by Robin Roofs, right behind it. Struck nicely enough by Enzo Fernandez, but Robin Roofs will not be beaten like that. Flipped on by João Pedro, and now someone can work it away. Isidore for Lefay. Lefay's ball forward is a very good one for Granit Xhaka. Xhaka turns inside. Granit Xhaka, he can't finish. What an opportunity for Sunderland, and Granit Xhaka just couldn't apply the finish. It looked like he'd done the hard bit here. Great run forward, turned inside, and couldn't get the shot away as he would have liked in the end. Fernandez. Ronaldo getting there first ahead of Pedro Neto. Now what can Sunderland make of this? Tolby. Men in the box. Bobby's one of them, and the touch from the goalkeeper, and then on to Brian Bobby, takes it behind for a goal kick. Well, it was a wicked ball in. Tolby here set it up. There's the delivery, and the touch onto the back of the Dutch international forward, and behind it went. Esteval taking on Reinildo, who did enough there. And Gertrude coming away with it and just throwing it forward for Broby to chase, and Broby might be able to hit this. He's brought it down under control. He hasn't really got support yet. Players arriving now, one of them, Tolby! Shamsdean Tolby for Sunderland! It's a winner surely at Stamford Bridge. What drama! Oh, in front of the Sunderland fans. Tolby has done it for Sunderland. What a finish! Held up brilliantly by Brian Broby. He waited for support. He received that support, and Shamsdean Tolby did the rest. Well, what a way to get your first goal for the club in style. I thought for a moment Broby would hit that. He waited and waited and timed his pass to perfection, and the finish was also perfection, because Sanchez was flat-footed and could do nothing about that. And that is it. Sunderland have done it. What a win. Sunderland in the capital have done it again. Huge celebrations for what will be a very, very memorable victory indeed. Oh, the travelling Sunderland army will delight in this one for quite some time to come. A winner in the 3rd minute of stoppage time from Shamsdean Tolby. The Moroccan finished it superbly after Broby's layoff. All that after Isidore had equalised midway through the first half, following Garnacho's goal in the 4th minute of the game. But Sunderland were brilliant throughout. It was a master plan from Regis Lebris, and it's Sunderland's 5th victory from 9 Premier League games so far this season. Sunderland 17 points from 9 Premier League games. It is their best return in a top flight campaign since the 1999-2000 season, when they had the same record. Chelsea suffer only their 2nd home defeat of this calendar year, and those Sunderland fans will be celebrating for hours on end. What a wonderful journey back to Wearside that will be. Full time at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2.